Aries, Happy New Year. Divine Feminine Channel Tarot here. Please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, share my videos, drop me a like. I do respond to comments. Tell your friends Happy New Year to the sign of Aries. Let's have a look-see at the wisdom of the oracle to start off the reading. Here and now, 32. Number 32 equals a 5. That's about changes coming in the here and now. So perhaps 2026 for the sign of Aries is going to have a lot of changes. I'm going to read the little booklet too. Being fully present in the moment, living one day at a time. Everything happens in the now, in the present. Only this moment counts. You have what it takes to handle anything today if you let go of the need to look into the future or reflect on the past. Relationship message: it's easy to yearn for a love affair or a friendship you may not have right now, one that is more romantic, fun, reliable, passionate. The good old days are gone and a new day has dawned. Prosperity message: what you are working on is golden and your efforts will leave a powerful legacy. Protection message: whenever you find your mind drifting into the past, wondering if things coulda, woulda, shoulda been better, or whenever you find yourself longing for the good old days, you lack power. The same is true of looking too far ahead and hoping the future will provide you with certainty. Driven by ambition, you might wander too long in a place with no substance and forget that you are here today. The past and future are illusions. Whenever you leave the present moment, you're disconnecting from your inherent power to manifest your reality with true substance. So Aries, it's going to be important that you stay present and try to live in the moment, not get too far behind or ahead of yourself. All right, let's pull some tarot cards and we'll do clarifiers. We're going to start with career and finance for the sign of Aries, January 2026. But let's see what we've got. All right, let's start with these. Uh-oh, did you spend too much at Christmas? For a holiday, you went broke on the holidays. Generosity, giving, spending, openness, financial insecurity, reckless spending. So this is a warning, Aries. You need to kind of reel it in. 7 of Cups reversed. Lack of purpose, confusion, distractions, clarity, poor choices. This harkens back to the wisdom of the oracle. Stay in the present moment. Don't get caught up in illusion, delusion, fantasy world, wishful thinking, and all kinds of crazy. Yes, you have options, but you might need to narrow them down. Queen of Cups. Okay, so those of you that are in a relationship, it's looking good. Even though this is supposed to be about money, maybe you love your job and you love your career, and it looks like you will continue to do so, at least in the month of January. Kindness, healing, counseling, support. Some of you may go to like a career coach type of thing, and maybe you're looking for something new as well. That came in. But for those of you that really love your job and career, it looks like that's going to continue. Uh-oh. Be prepared for the unexpected. Scorpio energy, Tower card. Disaster, destruction, upheaval, trauma, sudden change, chaos. I don't know if some of you are going to get laid off, or the company that you work for is going to file Chapter 11, Chapter 13, and all of a sudden you'll be down and out on the street. Let's get clarification for that Tower card, the sign of Aries. Well, it could be a good tower with the King of Pentacles. Some of you may feel like you're not being paid what you're worth. And, here's what you're getting paid, the Two of Pentacles. This is kind of a good versus evil card. And again, maybe some of you just feel like they don't see your value or your worth at your place of employment, and you want more money, okay? You want more prestige, you want more attention. You feel like you're worth more than what you're getting. And you're really on the fence about it with the Two of Wands. Like, you can't, you know, should I stay? Should I go? So let's see, one more card. Ten of Cups reversed. You're going to go from something that you really love to maybe not loving your job so much anymore and wanting to find something else. For some of you, that is going to be a new career. All right, let's look at Aries for love and romance. Fighting, okay? Arguing, fighting. Those of you that are in a committed partnership or married or with somebody, some of you are fighting love. You're fighting it off. I got that message with the Five of Swords. Others of you are just kind of like arguing a lot in the month of January with your significant other. This is Leo, but it's also you, Aries, fire energy, Six of Wands. One of you always has to be right if you're in a partnership, and it looks like, you know, Aries likes to be the boss and be on top, so you want success. Ouch. Anything that's old, I feel like you need to change anything that you've been in for a long time, or if you want to make changes, it may be a little bit difficult, but for those of you that are in something already committed, it's not too happy at home with the Six of Cups reversed, or like, you know, and again, back to the here and now card. If it was the good old days once upon a time, things have changed in your relationship. Let me see if I can get some clarifiers. But it's not what it once was. One more, please. Okay. Four of Wands reversed. Yikes. Okay, this is usually the wedding, the marriage card. Some of you may be going through a couple of hills and valleys in the month of January, or even in the year of 2026. You know, that there's trouble in paradise. There's trouble in the domicile. Seven of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, just feeling like, I want to say left out in the cold, but that's Five of Pentacles. Like, you're not, the work you're putting in is not paying off, and a lot of you just don't want to invest. So some of you, if you're not married or you're with somebody, there may be a breakup on the horizon for the sign of Aries in either January or the year 2026. You feel like the work you've put in, and this may be job and love, that you're just not getting your value, or they're not seeing your value. Knight of Swords reversed. Yeah, that's more arguing, and something's been revealed. Oh boy. Oh, wait do you see the next card. So some of you feel like you're with somebody that isn't very honest, or has a very loose association with the truth, and you're not having it. And here's our final card, the Devil, Capricorn energy. What was once, here we go, what was once happily ever after is now toxic ever after. It's become, some of you feel like really fenced in, trapped. You could be with somebody that has a substance abuse problem, and you're just tired of dealing with it. Whatever it once was, those happy days are gone, and it's extremely important to stay in the present. So yikes. Big changes on the horizon, right? Look at this Moonology card. Your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon. Your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon. There could be some challenges coming your way, but they're just the universe's way of testing you. It calls for you to face any hurdles with confidence. What do you actually think is possible? If you believe you can do it, then you probably can. If you spend your life affirming that something is too big for you to surmount, it probably is. The answer to your question is yes, but not yet. Attuned to the moon, I am committed to my dreams and move towards them with confidence. You're halfway to your goal. You still need to put in a bit more effort. I'm not so sure about your love life, but maybe at the job. And some of you will not have that choice in your job. Okay, so there's a job change coming for some Aries, whether you like it or not. Um, the first quarter moon comes between the new moon and the full moon. It's a time when the sun and moon are at a hard astrological angle to each other, and this can prompt a small crisis. You're well equipped, Aries, but just be ready for whatever comes your way. I'm getting like by April, March or April. That's what Spirit just said. So good luck, Aries. Don't panic. You're more than equipped to handle whatever life throws your way. So good luck, Happy New Year, and take care.